the NSAS protest, and all of a sudden he went missing after he was arrested by the police. And then 6 years later, he has seen his dead body. Like, I don't like, guy, what's this country turning into? The DNA result established a match between the previously unidentified body and the sample provided by Pelumi's mother, the court heard. The development comes near 4 years after a federal high court in Lagos ordered the Lagos state government to conduct a coroner's inquest into the circumstances surrounding his death and directed the Lagos State University of Teaching Hospital LASUS to carry out a post-mortem examination. LASUS had earlier disclosed that identification efforts were delayed after DNA samples stored at the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center were destroyed during the NSAT unrest. You can imagine. They had the DNA samples and they destroyed it. This country, if you don't have something on that, your sleeves, like why? Alright, next I have here, if she asks you for money, she wants to marry you. A lady shares bold relationship advice to Ben. A Nigerian lady who sparks questions online sharing her opinions on what it means when a woman starts asking a man for money in a relationship. According to her, many men often misunderstand such requests, but she believes it is usually a sign that the woman is seriously considering a future with them. Sharing her thoughts in the viral video on X, she said, once a girl starts asking you for money, she's planning to cut it. She further advised men who are unable to meet such expectations to step aside and allow someone else who can. So once she starts asking for money, she's planning to marry you. Give her the money. If the money no dey, go borrow her. If you cannot borrow the money, move. One way, go pay, she added. Her comments quickly generated mixed reactions online, with some agreeing that the financial support is an important aspect of some serious relationships, while others argue that genuine love should not be measured by money. Of course, you love me true, you know, we won't measure the love with money. People are saying that, like, because in genuine love is not measured by money, and at the same time, financial support is an important aspect of serious relationship. But when it becomes a case study whereby you're billing the guy unnecessarily, that's the problem. About accepting his proposal. But yeah, now, okay, understand this one now. The deputy governor's son in the state in Nigeria, not being mentioned, is trying to propose to you to be his wife or his girlfriend, we don't know. And they say you're being hesitant in accepting the proposal. Why? Because she actually said that which I'm going to see. They got linked through his sister when she was in Canada, and the guy has been talking, they've been talking from there, got speaking to her brothers, and the rest. But now she's saying she's been hesitant in replying his proposal. Let's see her reasons if they're genuine. The first issue is religion. She explained that the man is a Muslim while she's a Christian, and she has no intention of changing her faith. As a Muslim, I'm a Christian, and I intend to remain in one. Changing my faith isn't part of my plans at all. I love my Jesus Christ. Okay, this is a cogent reason. I can imagine deputy governor's son, which we don't even know the state, if it is like the northern state or a western part of the country, or it can't be, might not necessarily be the east, since it's a Muslim, might be the west or a north. So how is she being the deputy governor's son's wife? Because I believe people are looking at the guy as a role model. Of course, he's a politician's son. So let's just go with her conviction. Don't follow people that are saying love supersedes difference in age, religion, and language. They're not going to date here when you suffer. They're not going to date here when you're going through the whole scenario. Alright, we're going to take a song, but before we take another song, I'll be expecting our comments in the comment section. What do we think? Should she go with her heart by turning down the proposal due to the fact that she doesn't want to change religion? Or she should go with love because she loves the guy and it's okay, she can learn his language and the rest? I'll be expecting our comments in the comment section. Let's take a song right now. While one child did not. Expressing pain over the alleged outcome, he claimed he had always supported and trusted his wife but never imagined facing such a situation. Everywhere go first blow up for the man. I can imagine, okay, you saw your wife comment online and you're like, why should this kind of comment that why need to run a DNA test for my children? And I trust my wife. You get that kind of thing, that kind of trust. But in answer to the strength, you're like, just be on the safe side. And yes, you trust your partner, of course. But be on the safe side, just try to run the DNA. Trust I should try my best to do DNA, which I did in two hospitals, and both results are the same. My two other kids positive, but the second one is not mine. The human drive the latest best. Benz. I opened a very big business for her. She's very big. I made sure she lacks nothing. I love and respect her. I never lost the thought of cheating on her. I thought her comment was cruise until the test results came out. Okay, now the thing say that cruise, like, that's one thing. When you're commenting online, you say your spouse is if it's a page, your spouse can get on that page and see the comment. Now, when I should have commented online, that would have made the husband screenshot that comment, take it to his friend, and friend like, no matter the kind of trust you have for your wife, just run the test. Like, you have to run the test. And then he now went decide to run the test, and lo and behold, he got shocking. They simply created new paths to success outside education. So I see saying everyone now is doing the Pella culture. Nobody wants to go to school. Nobody wants to struggle. Nobody wants to pass through the process. Everybody, Nigerians, were giving them, we're making it look like ignorance is a thing. We're making it look like if you're not you don't have to have the knowledge of education for you to be good, which is said it is very, very poor. It is very, very bad. And people actually argue. They said yes, education, the award given to education, the achievements and recognition is actually reducing. Everybody wants to either become a G guy, they want to do content creators, they want to go into this, they want, I learn the skill, go to school, get the certificates, man. If you can get those things, then you're good to go. So suffering. It's one thing with all these actors, all these celebrities, when they pass on to the other side, what happens to the family? What kind of legacy did they leave for the family? What kind of achievement? What kind of way did he leave the family? His Bible passed on a few years back, and now he said his children have stopped going to school and they've not had access to light or water in his house. You can imagine the kind of suffering they are going through. And Mr. Ibu was a very, very big actor. Like, it made everyone's childhood memorable and fun. Mr. Ibu, Sam Loco, Aki Apopo, talking about just a few. Like, so why would they be suffering? Why would they be going through so much? Why would they be going through so much? She noted that it was very painful to see the family this child is not my own. It will really be painful. And I don't know what the family is going through right now. Alright, let's take another song. It's on Entertainment Hub.
Everybody move your body now. Get up on the day. Everybody move your body now. Wow, good day. Everybody move your body now. Forget about the blue day. Every time I try not to make that cry, they turn and say goodbye. The very first girl really had the worst words for me. She told me I was such a loser, and that's why she was gonna break up with me. Everybody can hear us now. I feel like pushing on my pillow, pushing on it, man. Como infatti, she has to go. Kilo fẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi.
Alright, that was Imagine, that's by Infinity. Next here, welcome back. I have Odumeje stage reactions as he gives alien church member 500,000 naira. The popular cleric Chukwemeka Ohane Mary aka Odumeje has stage reactions online after making humorous remarks about poverty before gifting a church member 500,000. Another one said, new terminologies for your latest edition. Someone else said, but you need to tell his members that if they work hard and smart, they will also make it in life, but not by praying alone and using all the little tokens they earn to pay and necessary fees at churches and start waiting for miracles. Then another person also said, the church say I no go go enter the major church this coming Sunday, go try perform my own, even if na at least 200k. You can imagine what people are thinking about. Like someone, the other person that made a point at Ademola 651, I really like this comment. He said it's better he actually teaches them to work, tells them to work, than for them to just be staying there and donating money in the church. Let them work and a living than for them expecting a miracle. And there is nothing that magic cannot do. There is nothing that magic cannot do. Alright, lastly, before we wrap up for today, I have here instead a man recounts conversation with landlord who bought a two-story building in 1990 reveals amount